Hey guys, it's Heather the Crochet Witch. How are you guys doing today? This may or may not be the intro, so welcome to day 14. 11 through 14, I think, of our Vloggy chat series. I had missed some days, and I'm in the yarn room for part of this video, and which is like located through those doors and through another doorway. And I'm here for part of it because I didn't want to be away from my Maverick for too long. So I've already done that part, and I am about to give him this treat right here. I want to show you how I load it up because Erin had said she had similar toys like this for her dogs, and didn't realize that it was like a puzzle treat thing also. But in case you've never seen them, without the treats, they just have these jagged like jaw lines. I just take his food, but you could take whatever you want and put in there. Like some people just smear like peanut butter and stuff in there, but like whatever you want, you could put treats in there because it holds them. It'll like pull out so you can easily put them in. But I just put like some dog food in because they're harder little kibble bits for him to get out, because originally I was afraid he wouldn't be able to get him out, and I try to push him in pretty good, so it takes him a little bit to work him out. He works the whole thing out. It'll be like clean. He'll lick it clean, literally. But yeah, it takes him a little while to get that out. I imagine it would take him longer if I like smeared it with peanut butter, but I feel like that might get on the floor, and it's like carpeted down here. So you want this? You want to come say hi for me? Come up here, Maverick, up here. Maverick, up. I know you're used to sitting for it. Can you come up? Up here. Up. You want to shake for it? Is that what you want to do? Okay. He's not going to jump up because he usually sits for stuff like this. Let me put it on the floor for you. It's kind of big. Here you go, baby. Sorry. He'll probably, if he finishes it before I finish talking, he'll probably jump up here. And if he doesn't, I'll try to record him a little bit, because I'm going to try to make it a little bit short. I'm already shorter on time than I thought I was. But I wanted to spend a little longer time with you because it's 4 days worth of catching up. Most of which I worked. I didn't film yesterday, even though it was my day off. The day just, I guess, got away from me. I don't have a good excuse other than that. Like I did my errands. Seth and I've mentioned him a lot because he's my work bestie. He's really my real life bestie also, like one of them. And we've been hanging out a lot, especially since like we see each other because of work, and Damon has the other job, so I don't see him as often. Like he'd moved out, and I don't see him. Seth doesn't live with me or anything, but now I don't see Damon at all because I don't live or work with him, and I work with Seth, and so we see each other. So I don't know, just it works out that way, I guess. Like I don't mean to not see Damon. And it just, our schedules are kind of opposite too now, so like I don't know, just harder to see him. Anyway, was my point. I know there's some Damon fans out there, so like I'm not ditching him or anything. I miss him a lot actually, but anyway, that's why I've been talking more about Seth than Damon is all. But anyway, Seth and I went and took pop bottles back, which if you're not from Michigan, or if you don't know, or if you're like, I know other states do it too. I'm saying if you're not from one of those states and don't know, we have a 10-cent refund return fee, like for, well, it's not a fee, it's we get 10 cents for every pop bottle that we return. So I return those because that ends up being my Fozzie fund. I call it. So I put it away, and that helps me towards like my gas money to all the shows for the guys when I go to concerts, or you know, like I'll let them give me tickets to the show because they don't make their money. They do make money off that, but not as much as like their VIP tickets for like the VIP parts of the shows. I won't let them give me VIP tickets. I make like, I'm like, no, I'm going to pay for a spot for that. Like I insist, basically. And those are pricey, but it's where, like I said, it's where they make their money. So it goes like I save up for that and everything. And well, you can't really, sorry, I distracted myself, but like you can't really see my shoulders moving a whole lot, can you? I have my arms down while I'm crocheting, but I've been crocheting for a minute here. That's crazy. I only move the lower part of my arms when I'm resting on the chair. Now that you know I'm doing it, can you tell that I'm doing it? I think I can tell now. Anyway, sorry, I amuse myself with little things, and that's how time gets away from me and I get distracted. But, but anyway, so what I just showed you was what I said I would in the other clip. I'm really not sure if this is going to be the beginning or if that's going to be the beginning, but in the other clip from my yarn room, I had shown you the color I plan to join these with, but what I've been working on just to have like another mindless project is these squares, which this was a hollow. You can see the other two that I've left sitting there. As I pulled this colorway out since I had enough of them, and this is the hollow. It's funny that this is not collapsing on itself. It like stands on its own for quite a while. Like they're packed pretty thickly, but this one is Roll With It tweed in the color Sunset, and it's a really pretty, like, I know you can't see the very middle of it. The middle of it looked like this. But I really like it, and there's a lot of colors that you can't imagine, or you can imagine, I'm sure, but that I never realized. These are the other two, sorry, from the center of it. This one was the very end of the last. No, it wasn't. That's a lie. All of this is the center of it. These are the other two cakes that I've worked up so far, which the first cake worked up 10 squares, and then like a little bit into the next square that I counted in the next pile for the next cake. The next cake, with that one included, and with this one included, because this was the second cake and this is the beginning of the third cake that I'm working on, those were only 9 squares. So I only got 7 full squares plus the two partials. Isn't that weird? I'm gonna see how many this one ends up making, because I basically have been making them per cake and then doing the ends, since I have 2 more cakes. That's why I'm hoping this blanket will be a little bit, it'll be a little bit bigger, I think, anyway, because like these are also 6 rounds like the last one, but I'm using a bigger hook. The squares are already like bigger, and I'm hoping, since I had 4 cakes for the other one and 5 for this one, I'm hoping that it'll end up making more squares. Like it should, but bigger hook, etc. And I feel like I had a lot, like a big pile height-wise of, I don't know, we'll just have to see how many this makes, I guess. We'll see. But that pretty color that I showed you, again, I think that'll end up being the second part. So I don't want to give away what color, but if you could picture these next to it, that would be great, because I really think that's what I'm going to go with. I love the idea of it, and I will give away that it's softer and fuzzier, but let me show you the colors that you get out of the sunset cake, just for show real quick. I was gonna say just to make this video longer. I'm not purposely doing that, but I'm just saying we're gonna end up making this video longer, I guess. It wasn't my aim, but I really wanted you to see some of these squares, because the tweed works up so pretty, and it is sunsetty, but it's also kind of, as you'll see when I get to it, kind of beachy. It's like a sunset on the beach. Like all of these pretty sunsetty, and obviously like the blue could be the clouds, but because there's some like browns, tanny browns that are mixed in, I believe somewhere in here, yeah. I feel like the blue could also be like the water of the beach. I promise I'm getting to it. There's not a lot of the browns. It was only so far in one cake, actually. Because the other cake was this color that I showed you, which is like a greenish color mixed in with the orange. Here it is. So So there's like some tan mixed in there. Almost done. And there's an appearance of the greenish brown right here. That one's pretty solidly, it's not solidly coral. It's orange, and it's two different oranges if you really, it's like an orange and then like a coral orange. But it blows out on the camera pretty good, pretty well. And they're just granny squares. Which the tutorial on my page is for a solid granny square, but I mean kind of the same concept except in clusters, right? But yeah, I just wanted something even more mindless than a solid granny square. Like I didn't want to go into any stitches. I just wanted to do cluster work, especially like I said it before, I'm not trying to just use up yarn like, oh, get rid of this, but I am in a way trying to do that. Like I'm trying to make pretty things and just get them made is what I guess a better way to put it. But yeah, so that's what I have. I'm working on the third cake. I've got 2 more cakes to go, and we'll see just how big can it go. I think I have enough of that joining color that I should be good. And yeah, that's what I've been working on. Like just when I've had a chance to sit down. Health update. I've been confused by the doctor because I told you this was not my doctor. I just got fit in wherever I could. I have like 10 days, so under 2 weeks now to go see my doctor, which in all of this, I had gained back 10 pounds, I think, and maybe 12. And I have only lost like 6 of them. Getting upset, baby? Oh, okay. Sitting there like squeezing his toy. He must be working out some of the food. I don't know if you heard him, but he was like, "Rah." He's so cute. Anyway, I've only lost like 6 of it, so he's gonna be like, we didn't lose weight, actually, we gained it. But that's not the point. And that's what the original visit was scheduled for. Like, I'm thankful that I scheduled that visit. Or I'd be waiting a while to see him because he's pretty booked otherwise. But this other lady that I saw, she got my vertebrae x-rayed, and she got it back. She literally didn't tell me anything about it. She just, like, when I got the reading back on my email from the hospital, all she did was literally just cut and paste it and then tell me that she's informed my doctor, which his first name is Marcus, so she called him Marcus. She said she's informed my doctor, or updated my doctor, and then she said, feel better soon. Okay. Thanks. It's nice of her, and she's nice, but like, is half of me being numb not serious enough to merit more? I don't know. Maybe a lot of people, I don't know. It feels serious to me because it's happening to me. I don't know. I don't feel she took it very seriously, I guess, because she like sent me home with some stretches, and then without it, like, she didn't tell me this. I got a call from, which I was asleep because I sleep during the day, like during most people's daytime, but she had like therapy, like for my back, call me to want to set up an appointment for therapy for it. And I'm like, but I don't actually know what the therapy's for. Like, nobody's explained to me what's going on at all. So like David was like, just talk to your doctor first, because like the therapy, it doesn't run out for like 6 months, the order for it, or like a year or something, because I had it for my knee too, like a while ago, and I went and everything, like, and I'll go if I need it. But like, yes, my insurance covers some of it, but my insurance does not cover enough of it. And I'm not gonna go if it's not something, like, I don't even know what's going on. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna just, oh yeah, let's just go. Because like the stretches that she had me do, like I know I explained to you guys before, made like weird things happen. So I want to talk to my doctor first before I set anything like that up. And then she ordered 2 blood tests, which were the B6 and the B12. And like, I have no medical training. I don't know where anything is connected. I did obviously try to look up like what each one does. And I see the connection of why she ordered the test. Like, that's not what I'm questioning at all. My B12 came back and it was there's like a low meter, a high meter, and then like a acceptable meter. It came on the low end of acceptable, but it's acceptable. The B6 was in the low end, but it's the highest you can get. So like it's low, but it's not like, oh my God, I'm deficient. It's so bad. You know, like I actually looked it up also, and at least, you know, I'm a Google warrior right now because I have no other information to go by, because she didn't even mention the B6, by the way. She mentioned the B12 and that looked good. And she didn't, I should say. A nurse followed up with that, like another call. And no, they did not. I did not get a call for the blood test. That's a lie. For that blood test. I just read it on the thing. A nurse followed up when I did get the B6 test. But she said, call me about your test results, because, again, I was asleep. I called her, and she said, no, the letters are confusing. Like, when I say them, I mean, I know you know your alphabet. But I had a B6 test and a B12 test. When the B6 test came in, and I called them back, she said I was very lacking in vitamin D. And I'm like, okay, I don't know how those two are connected. To the best of my knowledge, I did not have that test done. And it's not on. I looked through all of my, like when my doctor ordered just regular labs to check on how everything's doing, like when they check like your cholesterol and all that. And that's not a part of that. So I'm like, when did you guys check my vitamin D? Like, they knew that I had occasionally taken vitamin D, like on my own accord, because I felt like I needed it, and my doctor said it was okay. But other than that, vitamin D was never mentioned during my visit. So I said to the nurse who I had called, is that connected with my B6 result that just came in? Because I assumed that's what you were calling about, and because I know it's low. And she said, oh, what? And she said, let me look. So I heard her typing on the computer, and she looked it up. And she said, oh, it looks fine. And I said, it doesn't look low at all? And she's like, it's fine. But anyway, and then she just told me about how much vitamin D they want me to take. Again, I'm not a nurse, I'm not a doctor, I'm not anything. So I don't, maybe the two are connected. I have no idea. But, and I don't know if vitamin D can cause anything to do with nerves, which seems to be what the issue is, because honestly, the numbness is, good news, is toning down a little bit. Like, it's still reoccurring, and it's in various parts of my, like, leg, side, middle portions, arms at random times. But it's not a continual can't feel stuff, right? Except for the very, like, my core. There are certain areas of my core that, like, half of me is tingly, weird, numb all the time. And I do not like that. I still have bursts of, like, when I should have, like, pain from my bone spur, it's a tickle or like a weird, I can't even explain it. It's not a throb. Sometimes it's not a tickle, but it's not always a pain. It's just an odd sensation. So yeah, definitely I want my doctor back. I want to talk to my doctor. Yeah, so I just don't know. Maybe she is absolutely on the right track, but I don't understand the process because she hasn't said anything really or explained anything, you know. So I'm just like a confused Heather over here. So that is my experiences over the last 4 days. Maverick, what are you doing? Did you chase your ball over there? Anyway, all right. He's being a bit naughty, and I am running out of time. I wanted to, for those of you who are members, like the sign-in type of points member, I guess, I got an email today that Halloween is coming out for Bath and Body Works today. Now, it was out this morning, but I literally got the email when I was falling asleep. So I want to check and see right now before I go to work, like what's there. What are they showing? What's going on? Because I'm pretty excited. I don't have a lot of money to spend on that, but I'm hoping there's something cool that I could maybe get. If not, I guess it'll probably be released later, but it'd be awesome to have something that I know I'm able to get, you know, don't have to question whether it'll be in stock later. So, if you're seeing this in time and you're a member of that, just so you know. All right, I'm gonna go. I love you guys so much. Thank you for entertaining the thought that I'm rambling about everything today. I love you guys, and yeah, I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys. Hey, you beautiful baby, you. Hey, Maverick. Hey, everybody wants to say hi to you. You gonna say hi? Are you gonna grace us with your beautiful presence today? Oh, hi, baby. You wanna shake? Shake. Oh, good boy. You're so tired today. We need to put some more drops in your eyes too, huh? You've been itching. Yeah, look at that red eye. You got some allergies. Yeah. My poor baby. Alright, so you guys, I'm tired. I just want to go sleepies with my mommy. But she's going to work. I love you guys. Okay, Maverick. Bye, guys. Hey guys, it's Heather the Crochet Witch. How are you guys doing today? So, I think this will be a Vloggy Bits video. So I guess welcome to the catch-up for day, what's the last day we did? 10? So this would be day 11 through 14's catch-up. I'm not going to open 11 through 14 stitch markers today. Partially because that would be, what, 4 stitch markers? And I want to spread them out. Partially because Maverick's out there, having just woken up, both of us. Like, I just woke up. He's been down here. He just woke up. I don't want him to be too antsy. Like, I want to get out there to him. And, like, this will probably be the second part of the video. I don't know which part of the video this will be. Editing Heather is going to be totally random. This may be the beginning, thus the welcome. This may be the end. I don't know, you may get 2 welcomes. I hope you feel double welcomed in that case. But, and also partially because I don't know if you can hear it, but some neighbor somewhere is cutting the lawn, whacking the weeds, trimming the hedge, doing something. Can you hear that or no? I can hear it, so I don't know if you can or not. But I don't want that to be in the majority of the video. So, when I get out there, I'm going to show you what I've been working on for the past 4 days or so. I'm not completely, but like my de-stressor project. And I know I don't have the yarn out there that I'm intending to join it with. So I'm going to show you that in here, which is right here. This is a yarn bee from Hobby Lobby that I got, like, I think this was the first Hobby Lobby sale I ever had been a part of. This is it. This is from then. And yeah. It's high time that I use it. Thank you very much. Right? Like I already said, it was a yarn bee. It is in this pretty coral color, which is part of the sunset colors. Which, if I have shown you that clip by now, you'll know what I'm talking about, and if not, you're about to. So I won't go into further detail, so I won't either repeat myself or give away what they look like. But you'll have to let me know. Just keep this in mind for when you see them, or think about them now while you see this. But I think this will go, because the goal is to use yarn from here, right? And I don't want to mix another variegated with it, and it's too late to do the join as you go squares together and just use something else as a border. Because I had wanted to use like kind of like a oceany blue or a steely blue to go with it, but I don't have enough of that to like join and do a border. And I really want to use this because I've had it for quite a while. I don't know if they still, did they finally clearance out all of their Tender Touch? I can't remember. So just in case, if you're not familiar, they say this is a 5 bulky, but, and it's thicker. It's a thicker, like if it were a 4, it's definitely thicker. So it probably is like a thin 5, but the yarn I'm using is a thicker 4. It'll be fine. I'm positive joining it, and this has got a bit of a fuzz to it, which is why it's rated a 5 also, I'm sure. Like you can see the halo on it a little bit, which also makes me excited to join it with this. I mean, it will work is what I'm trying to say. So like physically wise, just color wise, hopefully you think it will also. It is in the color coral. Like I said, it was on the clearance sale years and years ago, and I had gotten, it's been living up here. I had gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I believe this is the 8th one, unless there's one hiding, because they're not, like when I did the last blanket, I hope this one will be a little bit bigger than the last, when I did that mandala tweed blanket, just a little bit, like another row or 2 bigger. And I had played some yarn chicken with that, and I had 3 of the red heart skeins, which are bigger than this. I wanted to say the big ones. They're not big skeins of yarn, but they're bigger than these by quite a bit. But I have 8 of these, so that shouldn't be a problem joining it all and then bordering it all as big as I want the border to be. So without like compromising anything, I should be fine. Again, I'll be using the continuous join, so worst case scenario is I have to pull it out, right? So, but yeah, that's what I think I'm going to use, and I'm very happy because that gets 8 skeins that I have been holding on to forever for the right project out of my stash, my collection. I've been calling it a stash lately because I haven't heard as many people call it a collection, which I don't know why that gets on my brain, I guess, because like I always refer to it as a collection. I don't love the word stash just because to me stash implies more negative things. I know it doesn't, like stash is just a word we use. Like we've had this debate between many YouTubers before anyway, but for me personally, to call it a stash makes it feel more negative to me. But I still just have, like, out of habit, I guess, fallen back into that habit. But yeah, collection. My collection. I've had it collected for quite a while. And I'm happy to get it out of my collection. To use, though. Like, I've wanted to use it. I've actually never used this yarn. So if I really like it and they still have it, I'll probably be happy to use it again in the future. But yeah, so. And to show you what else I was working on, I finished it. This wasn't officially one of my make 9s, but it's been on, like, I have a project list that I want to complete, just kind of like a goal list, and this was one of them. I will try to remember to link it down below. If you're interested in it and I don't link it, remind me, just say something, because I'm going to get this out before work today, so I'm kind of like in a rush and just airheaded a little bit, but I worked on this, which doesn't look like it would hold maybe that much. The body itself doesn't necessarily look that big from like these angles, but it's quite spacious in here. This is the Crochet Crowd put this out, and it's a red heart, I believe, pattern. And it's the Farmer's Market bag or something like that. But I made this, look at that color. I made this with some speaking of Hobby Lobby clearance, Flicka yarn that the Lion Brand had made, Flicka and Comfy Cotton. So this was in the color Toucan in Flicka. I think it's stained glass or something. Let's see, it stretches out a lot. I think it's the color stained glass or something like that in the Cozy Cotton, Comfy Cotton, but it's the same colorway regardless of what it's called. But see, it's quite like it's a tube top. It's quite big, but I've been really wanting to use it like for quite a while, or make this for quite a while. I have extra balls. Like I would like to make these and sell them. If you think these would sell, I don't know. Like I'm not sure if the style would sell or not. Maybe a different style. I've made quite a few. My other favorite go-to is the the granny square one by Fiber Spider. I've made quite a few of those, which have disappeared. I don't know if I used them to put some things in and then slid them to the back of this closet, which I think I did, so they're like out of sight from here, or if I actually gave them away. I feel like a little of both happened, because I made quite a few of them a couple years back out of some Karen cotton cakes that I had. Anyway, but yeah, so, and this took almost exactly 2 the flickas of yarn. So it's so pretty. Like, I like it a lot. This one is like, regardless of whether it would sell or not, it was for me. But if I think they would sell, or if somebody's interested in them or something, I would definitely still sell them, because I'm also gearing up to start like that. I've been saying for a long time now, I'm going to make that video where I'm like putting my stuff up for sale. I'm still going to do that. I don't know if these would be a sale, but like, I'm thinking like blankets and shawls and things like that I have are going to go up for sale soon-ish. But yeah, I thought I'd show you that, because I really, 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 really like this. And I'm glad that I made it. And then while I'm in here, since it's here, the only other thing that I got, so I had to buy the boys' calming tablets on Amazon, because they had ran out of the bag I got. They already ran out because it was a smaller bag for I got it before the 4th of July. I got it like, what would we talk, like mid-June for it, that I found the bag or something. And like between fireworks and just some separation anxiety and whatnot, they're basically ran out last night, I think. But I was preparing for, maybe they have a couple doses left, but I was preparing. So I went to Amazon and got the bigger thing of them. Like I said, I was going to the calming treats, and which I love, because like I said, they're like all, not, I don't want to say all natural, but they use natural ingredients for the calming products and stuff like that. So I'm not like just drugging them and everything, which I like. But I decided, like, I was like, well, I never order one thing from Amazon, which is not true. Actually, I do. So I don't know why I said that night to myself. So I just went looking for something else to add to the cart. I don't know what made me say that, like what in my brain was like, just buy something else, because I didn't even have anything else in mind. But I'm not sorry I did this, because I only got it for like $6. So on the front, it just says Stranger Things. I'm aware you're like, okay, great, a Stranger Things notebook or a Stranger Things book. What this is, Stranger Things quizzes and trivia is what this is. And I thought, like, when I got it, I was like, okay, it'll be some like, whatever questions, or, just something cute or whatever. But like, you see these pages, like, they're all like this, right? They're all like, there's some pictures, and there's answers, like the shorter ones, there's answers with it too. But they're like, me and Seth and I at work were quizzing each other, and there's some pretty in-depth like questions where they're looking for like specific answers. So I just thought randomly, maybe I will pull out a question or two for you guys, especially when I'm doing like a vlog series or something, maybe for Halloween. Maybe when I'm always trying to fit Stranger Things into my stuff. I'm going to do one right now. Like, I'm not going to make you wait for the answer on this one. I'm just going to example or two, right? But like, just the caliber of these, like, I knew this, but I'm not trying to brag or anything, but I knew this. But like Seth, who has not seen, like the newest season 40 times or whatever, like I have, like 30 or 40 times. This wasn't in the newest season. I'm going to say that, but I'm just saying, like, that's obviously how many times I've seen that. So how many times have I seen the older ones, So like Seth hasn't seen it like that many times. So he was like, I don't know, So like, they're not the easiest questions, I would imagine. But like this one was question 30 is, what is the license plate of the car that Hopper commandeers? Is it A, TODXPERS, B, TODDLER, C, TODSXPR, or D, TODFTHR. Playing that Jeopardy music while I wait. But do you guys know it? It's D, because the Todd father, get it? But I mean, I'm not saying that it was like the hardest question ever, and there are harder questions than that. But then like there's stuff like a flirty Billy talks to Mrs. Wheeler about which swimming style: A, the breaststroke, B, the backstroke, or C, the front crawl. Which, yeah, it was the breaststroke. I'm not making you wait for an answer or anything like that. So these are season 3 questions, but then there were season 1 questions. I don't know if it went into season 4. I haven't read through the entire book yet because I just got it. But like I'm gonna guess it's not. It looked pretty season 3-ish through some of the pictures and everything. But yeah, it's a lot of fun, and I'm really excited. I'm really glad I got it, and I think you will see this pop up again. So I hope you guys are excited about it that like Stranger Things anyway. So I just thought I'd share that with you. So I'm gonna go out there. I'll say goodbye here and probably in the next part of the video, because who knows which part is gonna be which. But I'm gonna say goodbye. I'm gonna head out there. I'm gonna have some Maverick time, and then I will talk to you guys again in a bit, because we do have 4 days of catch up of what the heck has been going on to vlog chat about, right? So I'll talk to you in a minute, or I already have. Love you guys. Bye. Or one thing I'll do while I'm still in this room, maybe we should open the stitch marker that I planned to open to begin with, which was the reason I was in here. What do you think? So I believe we would be on day 11 if I can find that. Yes, here's day 11. Just making sure. Yes, because there's only, I think, 4 left. But these are from the wonderful Miss Ellie Leva. So I'm dropping it on the floor too. Oh no, where did it go? Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? There's not even that much stuff here. One moment. Oh my gosh, you guys. I was like, there's literally not even that much stuff on the floor for it to fall, like, and not find. And I happen to have 2 boxes. One for, I don't even know if you can see them. One for Eddie and one for Hopper. And it happened to fall between them and wedge itself right there. Like, are you serious? Anyway, the beautiful, wonderful Miss Ellie Leva makes these stitch marker advent calendars. Her information that she has out there for you will be down below, so you can contact her if you're interested, because she has upcoming themes that she's going to be doing. If you want to see like the rest of this series, I've opened a stitch marker, at least one in each one. I have opened them for the Vloggy series that I've done for Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, Pride Month. There's been like, yeah, this is the 4th one, I think. So, yeah, you'll see them. She's got like beautiful themes. She makes them herself, so it's not like just shipped out. Like, she makes wonderful stitch markers. She decorates, like, you know, like I've shown off multiple times now, the different, like, you've seen the decorations on the bag, on the stitch marker holders. She's got different like confettis in there and such. Like, she's wonderful attention to detail is what I'm trying to say. So you won't be disappointed. Like, her prices are very reasonable. Contact her if you're interested. But here is day 11. So, I'm not trying to rush, but I'm annoyed with myself for forgetting to do this and trying to get out to my baby, like I said. So let's open this here stitch marker. It's a thicker round one. I can feel that. Oh, that's beautiful. All right, let me see. Actually, I'm just going to put this against my hand because the back of this is patterned too. It's wooden beads in the red, white, and blue, but the blue bead is got like almost like a hand painting. Like, I don't know if it's hand painted, but it's fireworks. Look at that. Like fireworks in the sky. Isn't that beautiful? And you know, I said before, like I haven't mentioned it yet, but now I'm going to, that I got these because Independence Day stuff always reminds me of the Stranger Things season 3. In fact, when they were getting ready for Independence Day and have the fireworks, and on the season 3 pictures, there's all the fireworks in the sky. This kind of reminds me of that because they had that like dark blue sky with the fireworks going off like that. Isn't that cool? That's gorgeous. Love it. Let me get that put on my stitch marker holder real quick, because she does send a themed stitch marker holder that she also makes. And get this bad boy on here. I can find a good place to put it. There's so many already, which I'm not complaining about. But all right, so there they are. Love them. Thank you again, Ellie. And check her out, like I said, if you're interested in getting one of your own. And this time, I'm going to actually let you go. And I'll see you out in the next room for at least a little bit. All right, I love you guys, and talk to you soon. Bye.